Once upon a time, in a small, quiet village nestled amidst rolling hills and golden fields, a boy was born into a simple farming family. Life here wasn't easy. Days were spent toiling under the sun, and nights were spent under the stars, with little to spare. Yet, amidst the hardships, there was one thing that kept their spirits alive, a beautiful melody that danced through their humble home. This boy, the youngest of 3 siblings, was different. While his brothers worked hard in the fields, he found comfort in something else: music. He would hum tunes quietly to himself, lost in dreams of a world beyond the village's boundaries. His voice wasn't polished, and it didn't sound like the ones on the radio, but it had something raw, something that touched the heart in ways words couldn't explain. At a young age, it became evident he had a gift. His voice carried emotion, conveying both joy and sorrow with a purity that was rare. Yet, not everyone understood. Villagers would often stop to listen, but there were whispers too. "He sings well, but his voice is too odd," they said. "Too unconventional to go far." Still, his dreams burned brighter than anyone else's, even when the path seemed uncertain. His father wanted him to focus on practical work, farming, a steady way to survive. But his mother? She believed in him, encouraging him every step of the way. "Your voice is a gift," she whispered softly. "Never stop singing." As years passed, the boy realized that if he truly wanted to follow his passion, he'd have to leave. At just 17, armed with nothing but a small bag of clothes, a few borrowed rupees, and dreams as vast as the sky, he boarded a train to the city. The city was overwhelming, nothing like the quiet village he knew. It was a place where dreams could shatter as quickly as they were made. He rented a small room in a crumbling building, sharing space with strangers, and spent days walking from one music studio to another, clutching a demo tape that held his hope. And did odd jobs, like cleaning floors or delivering parcels, with a tired yet resilient look for money. The rejections came in waves. Music directors would listen to his voice, nod politely, and then tell him, "It's not what we're looking for." "It's too unconventional," they'd say. "You'll never make it," they declared. There were nights when he went to bed hungry, feeling like giving up was the only option. Yet, something inside him refused to quit. Every morning, he woke up with renewed determination, repeating to himself, "One day, they'll listen." Then came the day, a breakthrough moment. He found himself outside the studio of a struggling music director who decided to give him a chance. Nervously, the boy sang his heart out, pouring years of struggle into every note. The room was silent as the director listened intently. And when he finally spoke, his words gave a spark of hope. "You have something special. Let's see where this goes." His first chance was small, a playback track for a low-budget film. It wasn't grand, but it was his moment. He sang with all the emotion he had, pouring his heart into each note, knowing it was the start of something greater. When the film was released, something magical happened. His song became a sensation. People talked about it, admired it, connected with it in ways that words couldn't describe. His voice, a blend of raw emotion and authenticity, struck a chord deep within their hearts. Over the next few years, his career soared. He worked with some of the biggest names in the industry, and his songs became chart toppers. Yet, despite the fame, he never let it change him. He remained humble, always grateful for every opportunity that came his way. He spoke about his struggles openly, encouraging others not to give up. "Rejections are just stepping stones," he often said. "Keep walking, and you'll find your path." Today, his name resonates across generations. His songs are timeless, able to stir emotions, inspire dreams, and touch the hearts of millions. But more than his music, his story is what leaves an indelible mark. A story of perseverance, belief, and the power of pursuing dreams, no matter how far they seem. So, who is this torchbearer of hope, whose voice continues to light up lives across the world? Take a moment to think. Have you guessed who it might be?